Welcome to our Reach Your Peak education. This video is all about making a lifelong exercise habit. In this video, I will explain why you need a system to stay motivated and introduce you to our Reach Your Peak system. A system is important for anyone who wants to establish a new habit or change their behaviour, but it's especially important for people living with Parkinson's. The non-motor symptoms of Parkinson's, apathy, fatigue, anxiety, are all going to make it harder for you to get started and stay motivated. There is also a chemical reason why you feel less motivated now. Dopamine is released in our body when we achieve, and it makes us want to achieve again. It's our internal motivator. Due to the lack of dopamine, you have lost your internal motivation. Be kind to yourself and recognize that this is a symptom of your Parkinson's, not a character flaw. Our system externally motivates you. The Reach Your Peak system involves setting goals, planning exercise, tracking progress, ensuring accountability, rewarding achievement, and building a community. Really dig deep and make your goals personal. What worries you about your Parkinson's? What do you want to achieve and why? What are the consequences of not reaching your goal? Once you have a tangible goal in sight, you can then tailor your efforts towards that goal, breaking it down into smaller milestones if necessary. Document your goals. Research tells us a written goal is much more likely to be achieved. A schedule is a very powerful tool when starting to exercise. So many people tell us they just don't have the time to exercise. If you do not dedicate time to exercise, it will not happen. Write down your exercise schedule somewhere visible. Protect that time in your diary and let others know how important it is to you to keep that appointment. As clinicians, we monitor progress by carrying out a series of tests called outcome measures. These tests allow us to evaluate the effectiveness of our treatment. At Reach Your Peak, we prefer not to use the term outcome measures, but instead refer to tracking. Anyone can track. Tracking is really useful for motivation, but it can also identify potential problems. It will allow you to monitor your performance, and if things start to deteriorate, give you reason to reach out for help and advice. Track what's important to you. If you want to improve your strength and stamina, then you could do a simple 30-second sit to stand test, counting how many times you can go from sitting to standing in 30 seconds. You may want to track how exercise is influencing some of your non-motor symptoms like mood or sleep. You could rate these symptoms on a simple scale from 1 to 10, 1 being awful and 10 being fantastic. Our mobile phones will also collect a lot of data that we can use to track progress. Accountability is not to be underestimated. If you've written down your goal, you are accountable to yourself. But are you happy to tell someone else your goal? You are then accountable to someone else, and that will boost motivation. If sharing with someone really close to you is going to make you feel anxious, perhaps think outside that circle and look to a peer support group. Dopamine is, amongst other things, a trigger for internal reward, making us feel good after doing something. That feeling can link a behavior with a positive outcome. However, people with Parkinson's will have a decreased effect because of the lack of dopamine. But you can biohack this lack of internal reward by compensating with an external reward. When I finish my workout, I'm going to treat myself to a nice cup of coffee and a chocolate biscuit. Last but by no means least in the system is community. Living with Parkinson's can be hard. You don't have to do it alone. Connect with people who have the same challenges. It's invaluable. Knowing that you are not alone on this journey will help. You will motivate each other to exercise well and live life to the full. We hope this video has helped you to take another step closer to being your own expert at exercising for your Parkinson's. If you want more information on how we can help you at Reach Your Peak, head to our website.